Hello and welcome to another episode of A Personal Spin. I'm Cubby and this is Simba, and we are going to tell you about The Devil's Resolve. This is the second album by Finnish band Barren Earth, released in 2012 on Peaceville Records. Opethian-esque slab of meat. It has everything a music fan could want. Gargantuan riffs, monstrous vocals, vintage keyboard, weird experimental bits here and there, complex musicianship, catchy tunes, and of course, melody. There's lots of 70s style vocals on the album, with harmonies and harmonising, same thing, and that sort of thing. It's very melodic. It's as melodic as it is brutal. The album has a distinctive melodic death metal sound to it. The band has the riffs and the aggressive vocals, however they also have managed to mix in that sound 70s like prog things, such as the keyboard, which has got a very vintage sound to it. Smooth, creamy vocals, it's kind of how I'd describe it. It's like a dollop of cream on top of a cake, really. It's really, really, really nice. It is perhaps a little bit too reminiscent of Opeth in places. It doesn't have their unique signature sound, which is distinctly Opeth. So if I listened to this and didn't know who it was by, I wouldn't say it was Opeth, but it's definitely got a big Opeth influence. However, they also got more jazzy elements to it than Opeth. There's one section in the Dead Exiles that just goes off on a complete tangent that's jazz, which is really cool. Song 4, as it is written, it's got this really catchy, almost folk thing to it, which is really cool. It's probably one of the standout tracks on the album, of which there are 8, by the way. So it's quite a short album, it's only sort of 40-ish minutes, but I think that kind of works because it's not overbearing or anything like that, so that's cool. Okay, so the production was done by Juho Varmo. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, he's Finnish, so sorry if I got it wrong, Mr. Varmo. While the music is modern, in the sense that it contains death metal, which wasn't around in the 70s, it also has a distinctive 70s sound to the whole thing. There's quite a mellow, I know that sounds weird, but even the death metal parts are quite mellow, they're quite lucid in the production sense of the word. The drums are very, very natural compared to a lot of music that comes out at the moment. There's not much processing on them or anything like that. It's got a very natural sound to it. The vocals have got a sort of a slightly muted, sort of a little bit like this, a really mellow kind of sound almost. So the band has obviously paid great attention to the production on the album. They've made a really big effort to give it that distinctive 70s style production. You can hear the Yes and Genesis sort of sound in there as well, even though it's mainly death metal. There is a distinctive, can't get over that point enough, it's distinctive sound. The bass is quite boomy, but it's not overpowering, but it's actually there. The good bits, well, what can you say about an album that blows your mind every time you listen to it? The art's pretty good. The production I really like because it softens the hard edge a bit, which is unique in my opinion. The With Band have really made an effort to make it's like a piece of work rather than just another album. You can tell they've made an effort. It's engaging and it's enjoyable to listen to, and it's also catchy. I mean, it actually stays in your head. I find a lot of death metal takes 7 or 8 listens before anything even starts sinking in, but this, about 4th listen, I had, maybe even 2nd listen, I had distinctive bits stuck in my head, so that was cool. The bad parts are that it's perhaps a little bit too similar to Opeth at times. It's not the most unique sound in the world, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but perhaps it's too short. It does kind of leave me wanting more. But 41-ish minutes is actually it's a good length, so I'm debating that point with myself quite a lot. Favourite song? It's definitely As It Is Written. That's the name of the song, by the way. It's very folky. I just love it. And The Dead Exiles, that's another good one. Pretty much the whole album is just brilliant. So time for the paw rating. Simba, what should we give this album? 8 paws. I know, I'm always giving everything 8 paws. Maybe I need to increase my standards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now, the all-important question. Can you dance while drugged to it? No. No. No, you can't. Whoops.